Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Lafak International School Virtual Learning Classroom. Our lesson today, English language for grade 2, unit 6, lesson 2, instructions. Listen to the lesson's explanations. Open your book on RWN page 499, 504, 554. Then you have to check your answers. After that, you have to give yourself a star to each correct answer. The standards demonstrate command of conversation of standard English capitalization, punctuation, and spelling when writing. Consult reference materials, including beginning dictionaries, as needed to check and correct spellings. We use phrases. We use words and phrases acquired through conversations, reading, and being read to, and responding to texts, including using adjectives and adverbs to describe. Our objectives: recognize and use quotation marks. Let's start. Okay, what is the meaning of quotation marks? Quotation marks show the beginning and ending of the words someone says, the speaker's name, and words such as said or asked. Said or asked, okay, are not inside the quotation marks, it's outside. For example, Betty said, notice here we put here a comma, and here is the quotation mark. Do you see the red one? This is the quotation mark. We could all wear red. Betsy said, she said something. So we are going to put here the quotation mark at the beginning of the sentence and also at the end. We start here with a capital letter. Okay. Notice here, Betsy said doesn't include inside the quotation marks. Comes before the quotation marks. The second example, where do we see flags? And we have here question mark. Okay, it's a question. So this is the beginning of the quotation here. This is quote, okay? We are going to put the quotation marks before word asked. And we finish here, we close the sentence with the quotation mark here. I want you to notice we put here a comma because the sentence didn't finish yet. But this one has a question. So we are going to complete asked Molly. Who asked this question? Asked Molly. We didn't put here a comma. Okay, I'm going to explain here. What about the quotation rules? If the quote is a complete sentence, capitalize the first word and place a comma before the first quotation mark. For example, Sarah said, notice here, we put comma, meet me after school. So we begin here with the quotation mark, okay, and we capitalize the first letter. Then we end the sentence with the other quotation mark. This is the open and the close for the sentence. If the quote comes at the start of a sentence, we have to place a comma before the second quotation mark. For example, meet me after school, said Sarah. So who said this or who said this sentence? It was Sarah. So said here didn't include it inside the main sentence. Meet me after school. We begin with the quotation mark and we end here sentence. Then we're going to write here who said this sentence. The third one, if the quote contains a question mark or exclamation point, don't add a comma. As I showed in the last page or previous page. For example, come here now. This is an exclamation. Okay, this is exclamatory sentence. I put here exclamation mark, so I will not put here a comma before the quotation marks. Said Anna. The fourth one, a sentence that has no actual spoken words doesn't need quotation marks. For example, Sarah said that we should wait for her. We didn't put here any commas or any quotation marks. Okay. Now I want you to open your book, page 490. The quotation marks here, I want you to add quotation marks to each sentence. Okay, and tell me where exactly should I put it. Number one, I don't know what kind of Buried to have, said Betsy. We have here two words, said and asked. Said and asked. I want you please to underline. I have asked, I have said. When we find these two words, we are going to put the quotation before it or after it. Okay? Related to the rules that I explained before. I don't know what kind of parrot to have, said Betsy. Sure. So now, where should I put the quotation mark? Hmm. Yes, here and here, because it is a start of the sentence and you have to capitalize the first letter. Yes, and here after comma. After comma. Okay, number two. Abe said, now notice here the word said. We could have a flag bird. So where should I put the quotation marks? Here, after, before, after comma. Okay. And we have to end the sentence with a quotation mark, the other quotation mark. So we are going to put at the beginning and also at the end. Number three, what is a flag bird? Asked Francis Scott. So here I have again word asked and I have here question mark. Notice here, we will not add here a comma because it's a question. So I'm going to write here the quotation mark at the beginning and notice here, this is a capital letter. Okay, and after the question mark. Number four, we could all wear red, white, and blue. George said. So I have here word said. We are going to put it from the beginning of the sentence. Okay, and tell the comma. Okay, we start here from the beginning and close the sentence with the quotation mark. Number five, Lincoln asked. I have asked here at the beginning of the sentence. Could we all carry flags? And I have a question. Notice here there is no comma. You don't need to add commas here. But we have to write the quotation mark here and after the question mark. Okay. Number six, Betty said, that's a great idea. I have also here an exclamatory sentence. This is exclamation mark. So I told you when we have a question or exclamation mark, we don't need to add commas down. Okay, but we are going to write here the quotation mark at the beginning and also at the end. Okay, is it clear? Now I'm going to show you the answers. Notice here is the answers. The quotation from the beginning, we open the sentence with quotation and we end or close the sentence with other quotation marks. Here, Abe said, here and here. What here and here. Notice we didn't put here a comma because we have a question and we have here exclamatory sentence or exclamation mark. Notice here the quotation from the beginning and the end. And here also, here number 6. Is it clear? Okay, let's flip the page. And I want you to open page for 504 and tell me, let's answer together. Which one is written correctly? Our flag has many names, said Martha. So I have here the same sentences, but which one is the correct spelling? Which one is the correct sentence? It has the correct quotation marks. Yes, of course. We have to put it before the word said or asked. Here, notice there is no number C, no quotation marks here at the end. So I'm going to choose the second one at the beginning here and also before word said, as I explained before. Number 2, is the stars and stripes one of the names? Asked John. So which one here is the correct one? We have to start with a quotation mark and we have to end with quotation mark. Hmm. Yes, of course. We are going to select the last one. Good job. Now let's hear the quotation mark at the beginning. Okay, and also after the question mark. Number three, George said all the glory is another name for the flag. So which one here is the correct one? Shall we put it here before the name? Or the second one? Or the third one? Yes, of course, we are going to select again the third one. Notice here, George said, yes, there is a comma. I'm gonna to tell you a sentence. Here is the quotation mark and capitalize the first letter of the sentence. Then we're going to end the sentence and close with the quotation mark, the other quotation mark. Number four, I like the red, white, and the blue best. Okay, Sally said. Which one here is correct? The first? No. The second? Let's see. Sally said here, I have here a quotation, and the other quotations here. I have a quotation here, and quotation after said. Is it correct? Absolutely no. So you're going to choose in the middle. I have here the quotation mark at the beginning, and before word said. You have to write here the quotation mark. Number five, Thomas asked, why are there 50 stars? Which one here is the correct? I told you when we find word asked or said, you have to put the quotation mark before or after. Now Thomas said, or Thomas asked, why are there 50 stars? Yes, notice here the quotation from the question here and at the end. Yes, of course, this is the correct one. Okay, and the second one, there is no star for each state in the United States, Sally said. Now, I want you to notice where is the quotation mark here and oh my god, we were it after that? No, of course, I told you it must be before. There is one star for each state in the United States. Which one here is the correct? Look here said Sally. For this one, there is no quotation mark, there's no other quotation mark, so it's gonna be in the middle. Okay, is it clear? Okay, I'm going to flip the page and go to the other one. Now, we're going to write each sentence and add the quotation mark. Number one, where do we see flags? Asked Louise. Hmm, yes, of course, we are going to start from here and tell here before word asking. Here I'm going to draw it. And after the question mark. Yes. Number two, Clark said, there is no one on our porch. Yes, we find here word said, so I'm going to write here the quotation mark. Two, put here two, and the other close the sentence, the other one. Okay, after we finish, I want you to rewrite again the sentence with the correct quotation marks. Okay. Number three, I see one in the classroom, Molly said. Yes, I have to start here. Okay, and after the comma. Okay, is it clear? The next one, add quotation marks to each sentence. Flags are on street lights in town, said Paul. So I'm going to write again here from the beginning and after the comments. Number two, Jackie asked, is there a flag on the flagpole at school? Is a question here. Yes, I have to write it here after the comma and after the question mark. Now, number six, I saw a flag on a car. Eleanor said. Eleanor said here. So I'm going to write here at the beginning and also before where it said. Okay, the next one. Paul said, I didn't or I did not see the flag. So I'm going to write it here. This is the correct position. And after the period. Number 8, are you sure there was a flag? Asked Jackie. So I'm going to write here the quotation mark and after the question mark. Okay, is it clear? Now we are going to flip the page. Here is the answers. Check your answers. Is it correct? Yes, I'm sure that you did the correct answer here. Notice here the quotation mark. Okay, is it clear, boys? Now, after this, we finish our class today. I hope you all doing well and see you tomorrow, inshallah. Have a great day. This lesson is prepared by Miss Shaima, English